Is this beginning of the end of influencer boxing? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fun Boxing. We had to discuss this because there's lots of news going on in this scene, and it's not necessarily good. If you keep up with influencer boxing, you would know about the $250 loss that Creator Class 2 suffered from. They pretty much went bankrupt with the pay-per-views. No one was really interested in it, and it was a huge flop. More pirating done than actually legit streams. And then we got the bombshell about Kingpyn going bankrupt and not able to afford the next event for the finals. Luckily, though, DAZN stepped in, and Kingpyn will be continuing. There's still some red flags to be worried about, some concerns, Creator Class losing all that money, Kingpyn going bankrupt, they're still continuing. And if you want to count social gloves being a thing, which that whole thing was just a scam, but still left a bad taste in the viewer's mouth. The only successful one as of right now seems to be Misfits. But how long would that last? Now, I want to give my opinions of why I think this is happening to the scene. The internet works in waves. We knew this was not going to be a forever thing, so it was just a matter of time before it started dying down. And the biggest problem, and KSI's even mentioned this, the influencers aren't being influencers. They're not being content creators anymore. They're just trying to be boxers, which that goes against this whole influencer boxing scene. It wasn't necessarily about skill. It wasn't necessarily about how good they were. It was about the entertainment from the content creators stepping into the ring, making content, building up to the fight, because that's what set them apart. This was not ever traditional boxing. It would never be traditional boxing, but it had its own lane. It was all entertainment, and people were there for that. These are bred entertainers, people who know the algorithm, who know how to capture people, hook them in, who are great on camera. This is their strength, but they abandon it. Most of them, they just want to become the boxer. I understand boxing is a very dangerous sport, and you have to take it serious, and you have to train seriously. But you're an influencer boxer. You have to do the influencer part. That's crucial to this scene. If you want people to care, to want to pay to see you when you're not that good of a boxer, I'm sorry. Most of the people in the scene, there's some outliers, there's some actually skilled, talented people within the scene, but most, in general, are not even good amateur fighters. But if they could work that camera and capture people and make people invest in them as a person, it doesn't matter about their skill. We just want to see them go at it. We want to see the feuds. We want to see the build up. We want to see the content, which we're lacking. That's why people are not interested anymore. That's why people fell off. No one is invested into the scene anymore, at least not like they were. And KSI has gotten on to people. You got to be content creators. That's first and foremost. That's what the scene is. It's not traditional boxing. That's what sets it apart. The entertainment factor. And how long will it take before all this crumbles? I think it's cool that DAZN picked up Kingpyn. I actually really like the gimmick of Kingpyn being the tournament style. I think that's very smart. Misfits, they're trying new things with the tag team box, which I'm not a fan of, but I at least respect the idea of trying to come up with new gimmicks because this is a non-traditional outlet. So they're trying non-traditional things. I respect it. Those type of fights aren't for me, though. I don't give two shits about them. But I respect them trying new things. So the question is, how long do we have for this whole scene to keep on going? I like the whole crossover boxing scene. I'm all for it. I actually would like to get involved with it myself. But we got to do better, man. We got to do better if we want to keep this thing alive. I guarantee we will not see a Creator Class 3. I don't see that ever happening ever again. Maybe Kingpyn, now that DAZN has stepped in, maybe we might see another Kingpyn tournament. Misfits going strong, but how long would that take? Most people in the influencer boxing scene that we see in the cards, I don't give a shit about. Only person on Kingpyn that I halfway care for is Gib. We got to get these people that people care about. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. Real quick video. But what do you guys think about the whole influencer boxing scene? Is it over? Is it dead? Are we just beating a dead horse at this point? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, I'm out.